Hey, all right. So this is gonna be like a follow-up to the video I did yesterday regarding the whole title of this channel being Brilliant Not Broken and how it related to my late ADHD diagnosis. So I wondered, excuse me, how many of you who have ADHD, and when you hear the term, the refrain, or that ADHD is a superpower. How do you feel about that? Do you agree? So I know the very first feeling I got after my diagnosis was this heavy feeling of, oh my gosh, you mean I had a real kind of neurological condition which made my life that much harder, and therefore if I had known when I was younger, maybe my life could have looked completely different by now. So there was a heavy grief. And at that point, the idea of ADHD being a superpower, yay, did not cross my mind. There's a plane going over. Let me be quiet for a bit. Whilst the plane's going over, I'm going to give you a quick tour of this lovely oasis. And it's called De Brach. Okay. Hopefully it didn't make anyone dizzy. Try to do it as slow as I could. And the plane is gone. Hopefully not another one for a while. So yeah, the idea of ADHD as a superpower just was not in my vocabulary, and it just felt like, wow, I felt failed by the few therapists I saw in the UK. I saw a CBT therapist, I saw a person-centered therapist, I had compassion mindset therapy, which was amazing. I saw a CBT person twice actually, but these were short, 12 weeks, 8 weeks. And it wasn't until I moved to the Netherlands, had one session with an integrative, I can never say that word, integrative, sounds wrong, therapist, who after the first session recognized that I probably had ADHD, and then that got the wheels in motion. So I kind of want to share the reality even since diagnosis. Again, yay, ADHD, it's my superpower. I do not walk around feeling that it's my superpower and wow, it's amazing that I can get to do XYZ. I can hyperfocus, I can have divergent thinking and think outside the box, all these great qualities that we do carry with an ADHD brain. The reality is ADHD is hard. And until you find a structure, resources that support you, a support network, family, friends, ADHD coaches, whatever, until you kind of have all these things in place, it will take a while before you feel, again, another plane, you feel that it's a gift. And I kind of avoid constantly using that term. It's superpower, it's a superpower, it's a superpower, because I don't want to ignore the struggle, or sorry, not even ignore, put a plaster over the struggle and give a false narrative to people to almost say yay on the like another mask, if you like, because a lot of people who have neurodiversity, we're masking in our careers and in our studies, so to put another mask by saying yay, we're superheroes, we've got a superpower, I think that could really take make us take a longer time to find our true strengths and find out who we are. The last year and a half. It took me, I think, a year and a half to get over the grief, and even, the grief of my father, who died 2 weeks after my diagnosis, and then for my body to get used to the medication I was taking, or I am still taking at the time, um, to actually stand on this foundation of, okay, this is who I am. I'm going to embrace it fully, and I'm going to find a way, a path, that honors the way I think and the way I do things, and to not try and fit into this neurotypical world, which wasn't designed for my brain anyway. So, and this is not to say that people with ADHD who do see it as a superpower and they're saying it, I think that's fine. And no two ADHD people have the same experiences anyway. But I know for me, I was quite high on the spectrum. It's still hard, and I'll share more details another time. I still find it really hard, and the brilliant aspect of this channel, the brilliant not broken, is really to help those of us who have felt broken reframe that language. Even if you're neurotypical, you are brilliant too. So it's not to say that people with ADHD are more brilliant than people who are neurotypical, but I just want us to reframe the fact that we have brilliance, we have a gift, and we can make a difference to our communities, to our families, to in our businesses. So I hope that was clear and encouraged some of you who may be navigating late diagnosis like I was. All right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm clearly it's peak time for the airport, so there's quite a few planes going off. So I best wrap that up. All right, but have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Bye now. See you.